Internet, my name is Paige and today I'm going to give you some stop snapping, Paige. Hi Internet, my name is Paige and today I'm going to give you some life tips. In case you're wondering, life tips are basically the same thing as life hacks, except these are way more essential and you should definitely do these all the time, always. Today's topic on life tips is what not to do at the movie theater. So I work at a movie theater currently, and I have for about 3 years now, so I'd say I have enough experience to tell you guys what you shouldn't be doing. You may be wondering, Paige, can I just use these tips for movie theaters? No. Lots of these tips you should be using in everyday situations, especially when you go to a place that provides a service for you. Tip number 1, be prepared. Basically, know what's going on. Know what movie you're going to see, who's paying for who, how many people you have, and all of that stuff. There are way too many people who come up to the register after waiting in line for 10 minutes and then they decide that they don't know what they're doing. Also, figure out who was paying. Don't be one of those groups of especially 2 people where they both try and hand me their cards or their cash or whatever and I'm just stuck there like, oh my god, what do I do? Makes it really awkward when I'm just standing there staring at the both of you waiting for you to figure it out because I don't want to be the one to just be like, I'm gonna take this card. Tip number 2, say what you want. Clearly tell me what it is that you want. It's really awkward when you say something and I have to ask you to repeat it several times because you were too quiet. Also, be sure to tell me exactly, well, not me. Be sure to tell the person what you want exactly. Don't tell them just 2 tickets or just the movie title or whatever. Tell them everything that they're gonna need to know. Don't make the employee guess. It's so weird. Tip number 3, throw out your shit. Okay, firstly, don't ever leave your trash on the counter. I know in my theater we have 10 trash cans in the lobby alone. It's really not that difficult just to go and throw it away yourself. Even if you ask the employee, can you throw this away for me? And they politely say, yeah, sure. That doesn't actually mean that they're happy with it. In their head they're being like, oh my god, this freaking person can't even throw out something themselves. Don't leave your stuff on the ground either. I mean, that's just kind of common sense. Also, clean up after your movie. I don't mean that you have to go and find a broom and dustpan and start sweeping in case you left a few popcorn kernels on the ground. I'm talking to the people who leave their 4 large drinks and 6 large popcorns and 10 candy boxes just sitting out after their movie and they just walk out just leaving it there. I feel like those people are just thinking, those minimum wage employees have to clean up after me. If you could carry all of that stuff into the theater by yourself, you can take it all in your arms and then throw it away by yourselves. Oh my god, it's a new concept. So you should always throw out your trash, but especially throw out your trash if you brought stuff from the outside in. Which leads me to tip number 4. 4? I think so. Don't bring outside stuff in. Okay, so for this one, I personally don't care if you bring stuff in. I get it. Our stuff is expensive. But I know in some theaters people can get in trouble for having other people bring stuff in. I don't really know how that works, it's not my theater, but just don't do it as a general rule. And related to that, yes, I understand that stuff at movie theaters is generally super expensive, but that leads me to my next point, which is tip number 5, we don't make the prices. The person behind the register does not make the prices. Even if it's the manager, in my experience, they don't make the prices either. There's literally nothing that the person behind the register can do to make your stuff less expensive. Tip number 6, be smart. I mean, this applies to everyday situations, but just use your brain when you're thinking about things. This is especially the case when people come up to me and ask if we have popcorn, especially when they just passed the popcorn to come to my line. Hi, yeah, do you have popcorn? Do you mean that? That? Yeah, do you have it? Yeah. Tip number 7, don't be fucking rude. This is another tip that really should just be self-explanatory and people should already get for themselves, but I encounter this enough that I really need to make another tip about it. Seriously, don't throw me your shade just because I'm a minimum wage employee and I just have to smile at you while you bitch at me about whatever. Even if the people behind your counter are making more than minimum wage, generally high school and college students, and even if they're not, the most important thing still is that the people behind the counter are people. And lastly, tip number 8. This last tip is fairly obvious and most people talk about it when they talk about movie theaters. Don't talk during the movie and don't be on your phone. Pretty standard stuff. Here's a basic example of a customer you don't want to be if you don't want to be hated by everyone who is working. Hi, how can I help you? Oh, what movie are we seeing? Oh yeah, we want to see the Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Revenant? Yeah, Revenant. Okay, the two of you? No, it's 2 adults, 3 children, and a senior. All right. It's $42.50. Oh my God, that's so expensive. Can you believe this? Wow, it's so expensive to go to the movies. I can't believe you charge that much. Oh God. Okay, fine. What the fuck? That's not even really an exaggeration, and I've had worse customers. So what are your thoughts about how people act at the movies? Do you think I was completely off the mark and people should be acting like that all the time at the movies? Are there things that you think I missed? Let me know in a comment. Also, you can subscribe to my channel down below if you want to see when I upload a new video. Bye!